forward on it?
Yep. Now you're neutral, go forward now. You're gonna go too far that way. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Forward, more. Go. Okay, there. Nice, slow down. Okay, so my son is finding out we do not have power steering on the boat. Watch that right there. We do not have power steering on the boat. And the wind actually still does blow you and take you. We're going out on the Hammond Marina now. The good thing is we have wind coming from the south and southeast. So if we have the wind coming from the north or coming from the west, it's the waves are worse. Right here we're at the end of the lake, so the waves are just starting, but he's finding out now that the waves still blow the boat. So we're leaving the Hammond Marina now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
On the weed patch. Alright, you gotta guide me.
You're just going straight. Stay to the right like a car. We're going actually out from the Horseshoe Casino. There's the Horseshoe Casino right there. Here's the Hammond Marina right here. And they've actually done a pretty good job. There's some lakeweed in here, but the lakeweed, I mean, it's just part of the season, and you got to try to, we try to avoid it, and we got to outboard. But there are people with jet boats, and the jet boats and the air conditioners are what sucks up the air conditioners from the water are what sucks up that lakeweed, like some around there. But this is the main thoroughfare, and it's really not that bad with lakeweed. So we're heading out right now. There's L dock, J dock, and if you can see the mercury, you can't even hear the boat. People do not even hear our boat on, so that's what's pretty cool. There's C dock right there, P dock right there. That's a whole different dock that goes out. Our dock is right by the port, right by the shore right there. Hello, how you doing? So our dock's right by the port. Alrighty. This is first time driving. I got all the buoys to put as bumpers. So everybody here is just so nice. These people out there, a lot of people got dogs, but we got probably one of the smaller boats here, but it fits in my garage, so that's why I don't mind a smaller boat. And if you see my hair and you see all the flags, it is kind of windy, but like I said, the wind is coming from the southeast. It's a beautiful catamaran right there. We got a lot of friends on E dock over there. Hey Beth and Nick, how you doing? They're on the E dock right here. So we're actually leaving from A dock. So all you do is you go straight down the fairway, you call it right here, the thoroughway, the fairway. And when you get to the rocks, you do not go straight, and there's the orange warning flag to say which way the wind is going. And then you make a right, and it takes you out to Lake Michigan. But when you make the right there, if you forgot something, there's a little ship store that has ice, and they have ice and snacks and everything at that ship store, and that's the fuel dock over there. Now these docks are actually bigger than the regular docks. I think these are 35-foot docks over here for these monster boats. We have people that spend the night out here, and it's so awesome. But like I says, myself, I wanted to do something that I could put in my garage at the end of the season. That's something that I needed to be comfortable with. Come on this way, right next to that boat. Don't feel like the little two-stroke, does it?
It does and it doesn't.
Shh, that's nowhere near a two-stroke.
I'm also sitting in a low, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they cleaned out a lot. This is really nice. How you doing, huh? Hold on. Yeah. Okay, we're looping around here and we're headed over there now. See, that's what I love about the marina. He pulled us to the side to introduce himself. It was Bob. Awesome guy. Gave us some tips and tricks on the lake and where to catch some smallies right now that are in the lake and the seasons to come out here, and invited us to take a trip with about a whole bunch of them to do the loop through the river and come through Chicago. And that's what I like also, that a lot of people from here have tie-ups and they actually leave together and come back together. So that's what's pretty awesome about the Hammond Marina also. Everybody says hi. Okay, so we're still heading out to the lake right now. Guy in a jet ski above us. This is still a no wake zone. I don't know what this area is for, to tell you the truth. No idea what this area is for, but we're getting closer to the rocks right there, and that's the main thoroughfare to come out. How you doing? Hello. This is the main thoroughfare to come out this way, and then on the other side of that dock is the boat dock and another store. You feel the difference in the wind kind of pushing the front of the boat when you're steering? Yeah. Like wherever the wind's blowing, you still got, I always say you got to kind of overcompensate. Now we don't even got a high boat high in the water and you still feel the wind over here. So we're just gonna get on the water here. Now follow this jet ski guy, go to the main thoroughfare, and then we're gonna get on the lake and probably hightail it to the break wall over here and see if we could do some fishing. I don't know if we're gonna anchor. This Mercury 4-stroke is awesome for just trawling. I mean, it is really, really, really awesome. So we're coming to the end right here, and then we're gonna have to make the turn. Now this does got a rub rail on it, so when we docked right now, we just kind of used the rub rail. Actually, it's pretty good. We didn't hit it too hard. But for me, they need to make a rub rail about this size, because that's about the size rub rail that I need driving. So we're taking this turn, and then I'm just going to show you the main thoroughfare. There's all the mills for Indiana that way, and downtown Chicago is that way. We're making the turn, and this is to get us out to the water. And you see kind of the waves a little bit picked up when you got to the thoroughfare right here, and you feel the wind. That's the wind flag right there. So this curves around, and that's the opening to the marina, and that's the dock for the gas and a little store. There's the Chicago police flying overhead. That's the Chicago police. Yeah, you watch where you're going. You're steering the boat. And he's noticing with the wind coming straight on, you really got to kind of steer and compensate and everything, because coming straight on, it's you feel the boat go different ways. Now there's the fuel dock right over there for Hammond Marina. There's the Horseshoe Casino, there's the fuel dock right there, and there's a little ship store right there, and they will actually help you dock your boat when you're pulling in right there. They help you pull it. The furthest one over there, you got the furthest one over there, you got the premium, then you got regular, then you got diesel. So also we got the Garmin depth finder on right here, so we can find out the depth. Man, you are sure coming close to that. Oh, you guys see somebody behind us? You can let them overtake us, overpass us. You got somebody coming behind us right now. But this is the mouth right here of the Hammond Marina, and this is the south right by the, put it in neutral. This is the south by the Hammond Marina right here. There's another catamaran right here. Okay, you might have to keep it in drive then. There's a police. We'll put it in as fast as you can to drive. It's already in. Hello. There's the police boat. And then we're being overtaken right here, but you just give way. If they're going faster than you, just slow down and give way. And then we all go on the water. Okay, so we're on the water. There's the marina we're leaving, and the waves are pretty bad still coming in.
10:49 Central Daylight Time, Illinois.
You know, what kills me is that's a little bass boat, and it's
in vicinity of Calumet Harbor.
vessel what sinking? Sharp lookout for vessel sinking. Vessel sinking Calumet Harbor. That's why you have to have one of these right here. You should have one of these because it lets you know everything that's going on. These guys right here are in a boat smaller than this one, and standing up having no problem. You know, something like this. Oh my God, we just had a big wave that we hit the bottom on, and man, it went like overhead. The wave broke right in front of us. It was terrible. All right, don't go straight into them now. You got to try to get to the side a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable going sideways in the wind. All right, just stay on kind of this approach, unless you want me to take over. Oh man, apparently they just caught a fish because they got the net up and everything. So apparently they just caught a fish. All right, so if we take it a little bit further that way, now go back towards that. All right, turn it around, and then we're gonna go back 90 degrees with the waves this way. So when we get a couple small swells, whoa, whoa, look at that, whoa.
I can give it some ass now, right? If I need to turn.
Yeah.
Now it's ideal time.
Okay. And this is actually outside of the break wall. The break wall's over there. That's where we're trying to get to, but we're trying to stay kind of 90 degrees with the waves. So, I mean, not 90, 45 degrees with the waves, so we could keep the boat a little bit more stable. So now the waves are actually coming from behind us, but we're just, you kind of go 45 with the waves, and then you come back in 45 with the waves. You can give us some ass now, pa. So now we're actually sailing with the waves. And the crazy thing is we're surfing the wave. You feel the wave behind us surfing it. And then when we get where we need to be, we're gonna turn back and go 45 back into the wave. Get some strong waves from this guy right here. That's why I say, if you get a 16-foot boat, plan on you being beat up if you're on Lake Michigan. Alright, now if we're gonna have breakfast here, this is where we eat breakfast, and then we chum the water because we throw up because of the waves. Alright, you can't go by that thing right there, that's restricted area. So then right here, we're gonna turn and we're gonna trowel the same way the other guys were troweling. Don't want the waves at your side, never want the waves at your side. Okay, after this one, we're gonna turn it that way. Hold on. Yeah. Not all the way, just keep it like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and leave the waves coming kind of at the angle like this. Now so just slow it down. Leave it on, but slow it down. Alright, now we're just kind of coasting with the waves right here, but we got enough the motor on so we can stay in the direction that we want to go. Right now we're riding with the waves and trying to stay within the, when they pass us, in the little thing they're created, the little U they're created, but there's no way that two people can fish. I don't know how the heck they're doing it. Those guys must have been on these waters for ages, because they're doing it pretty good over there. There's the entrance to the marina. We actually just are staying right around here till we feel comfortable. These waves got to go down. These are 2 to 4 foot waves we're in right now, and this is a 16-foot boat with an M hull. Alright, first time out, what I'm thinking is that we were kind of trying to navigate the waves and go between the waves, and it was very, very, very choppy, very with the wind. We stopped at one place, we stopped the motor, and it's a lot more peaceful trying to fish like this. We're casting, I actually got a 3-ounce weight on this one right here with a minnow, and he's jigging the water right there. So we don't know if we're going to catch anything. We actually came out to try to navigate the water and try to figure everything out. So this is where we're at. If we catch anything, I'll let you know. But when you're actually actively boating, it was a lot more nerve-wracking than if we just stopped everything and we're sitting right here. The motor's on, but it's in neutral right now. Easy, insane. Look at these guys. Look at how much air they're getting.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about how long they've been doing it.
Oh my God. It's like they got the motor in, holy crap, they got the motor in the water, and that's about it. That's insane. I don't got the cojones yet. Okay, so a lot of people actually got the little aluminum fishing boats, man, and they shoot from Portage Marina in East Chicago Marina, they shoot into the Calumet River, but this was our first time out with the boat, me and my son, and the waves were pretty big, as you can see, so we are going to get used to it. We are going to be able to get out there and fly like those guys. Just this first time out wasn't the time, especially we're used to being on Wolf Lake over here with a smaller boat, and the waves ain't bad at all on Wolf Lake compared to Lake Michigan. It really did open our eyes. So I know a lot of you are going to crack up at us or whatever, but we were pretty puckered butt cheeks on the first time out on the boat.